Well, I got some great news. Went to the doctor this morning and I thought I'd lost a little bit more weight, and I actually lost 6 more pounds. I'm right at 70 pounds of weight loss now. So I'm excited. So I went and got me a salad from Panera. Actually, I got half a salad and this little okay, here, let me just show you this. Half a Greek salad, half a sandwich, and this green tea. You'll never guess how much it was. And I don't know why I walked out with it. I should have just left it. I didn't need to leave a tip. Anyway, I walked out with it and my bill was 20 bucks for half a salad, half a sandwich, and a big drink. Is that not crazy? I know their food is clean. I don't want to know if I don't necessarily think it's healthy. I know it's clean food. But anyway, that's out of the way. I did get my ultralight tent in the mail. So now I had to get a sleeping pad. I bought a sleeping pad. So now I'm ready to go sleep at the Buffalo. Not that there will be any there. They said most times they're not around people, but it's just kind of nice to be. It's going to be on a prairie, and I've never camped on a prairie. I've camped on a dirt lot, basically, with buffalo, but that was when I was with them in my minivan. So right now, I'm just sitting down here at the river, waiting for the police to come tell me to move my van because I'm kind of parked illegally. But what the heck? Why not? Why not? A lot of boats out on the river. I'm out near the river, and when I get done eating, I will take a picture of what's going on. Let's see what this sandwich looks like. This is a Italian beef and mozzarella cheese sandwich. Italian steak and mozzarella cheese. I don't know what it's gonna look like. I don't know what it's gonna taste like. It's already looking messy. And here's what it looks like. Let's try it. I could take it or leave it. It ain't something I'd want to order again. I mean, it's okay, but I don't know if it's $10 okay or whatever it was, $8.50 for half of it. A whole sandwich. I didn't want to eat because it's too many carbohydrates. The whole sandwich was like $12.50. So if this is half, you can imagine it wasn't that big of a sandwich for $12.50. Okay, but I'm gonna enjoy my salad. It's a little hot today, again, and I hate their little containers they put salads in. You can't. It's so hard to get open when you don't have good dexterity in your hands. I'll probably end up spilling half of it on the ground. I did get a little Halloween decoration for my van. And maybe I'll show that to you before I eat. If I can ever get the darn thing open. Good God. What the hell? These are good containers. These are like, oh, there we go. There it is. All right, it's got cucumbers, tomatoes, peppers, red onion, and calamari olives. I love those olives. Those are my favorite olives. And there's like, you could eat all the olives you want there. I don't think there's any calories in them. A little Greek salad dressing. And I do mean a little. Look at how tiny that is. Not that I would pig out on it, but I think a little bit more would be nice. Okay, let's try her out. I'll tell you if this is, looks like it's got pepper on it maybe. Yeah, it looks like they got pepper on it. I'm not crazy about tomatoes that are grown in a greenhouse. I'd rather have farm grown or homegrown or whatever you want to call them. All right, we got a pepper and some Greek salad. I think I could have made it at home cheaper. It's the calamari olives. You can get those at Dollar Tree for $1.25 for a big jar. And I've had them. They taste just as good. How much do you think a cucumber cost? This is not even a half a cucumber. It's 4 slices of cucumber. So 25 cents worth of cucumber. 3 tomatoes. 25 worth of tomato. Red onion. Let's just say it was all 25 cents a piece for all this, except for the salad part. Salad part might have been $1.50. And I paid $8 for it. But I decided to treat myself. Nothing like a good salad to top off your... Of course, I do have the sandwich, which isn't really diet worthy. But I've been eating pretty much grass. So a little bit of that. I did have some carnitas last night, which I didn't... I got a thing and I put half of it in for dinner for tonight. So I ate some pork and a little bit of rice, and I might have had 15, maybe 15 tortilla chips, maybe. I mean, how can you go to a Mexican place and not eat some chips and salsa, right? I poured the salsa all over my meat, but I had 15 chips before I did that. It's good, but I know they're paying people more money now, which I'm glad. But you know, these corporations that own these businesses, I realize they're in it to make money. But let's be real here. They're worth who knows how many millions, hundreds of millions of dollars. And they put the price of, doubled the price of food. I mean, this used to be about $8 worth of food. Now it's 20. Well, once in a while, you gotta treat yourself, even if it does cost a little more. But I'm gonna enjoy my salad. If people quit driving by back here and pissing me off, that'd be great. And then when I get done, I'll show you my little, got 2 little decorations for, I can't even, fork's not even working right. My 2 little decorations I got for Halloween. I like to do a little decorating for the holidays. Did put up some new lights back here, if you see them. I thought they were battery operated, but they're actually solar, so I didn't like tie them in. But they go all the way across. So I'm gonna enjoy the river. I can hear the cicadas. I wish those things would get out. It's time for them to move on to their new home in the ground. Tired of them. But I'll get off here, and then when I come back, I'll tell you some more little life updates that I've had that's going on, different things. So I'll talk to you in a few minutes. right. I'll show you what I got for Halloween decoration in my van. I didn't realize this was a garland. I don't know how to turn that around so you can read it right. Haunt mess. I guess I'll string it up in here somewhere. Next time you see the inside of the van, it'll be strung with my little lights. Now, that was one thing I got. These were $1. Got it at Walmart for $1. And this I got for $3. I couldn't pass it up. It's pink. And it's a bear trying to be a bunny rabbit. I think he glows in the dark. It's a skeleton bunny. That's what it is. And it doesn't glow in the dark. And watch what I'm going to do with my teeth. Everybody's, don't do that, don't do that. I'm chewing this off with my teeth. There. It's been out in my hot van. It's been desanitized. Isn't he cute? I gotta find a home for him too. I try to decorate for all my little holidays. And I was gonna go to campground right quick here, but weather's still hot. It's gonna be hot until next week sometime, and then next week's the big weekend where I get to go to Tennessee. My son's getting married. I need to actually try my dress on because somebody walking by in the van. I need to try my dress on because it was a little big on me before, and that's when I weighed about 10 pounds more maybe. So I don't know. A lot of weird things are going to be going on because I'm going to have to use some things that I've never used before. Like I don't even want to talk about it. I shouldn't even say because it has something to do with this area right here. And I don't know how to use those apparatuses. You know what you have to, women know what you got to use in order to, your dress is like really low cut. Let's get off that subject. Anyway, I still need to try because we're supposed to be wearing cowboy boots, and I bought a pair of Stetson cowboy boots. I got them on sale. It was more than on sale. It was about over 50% off at a place in Higginsville, Missouri, that one of my girlfriends told me about. So we stopped there on the way up going to my brother's birthday party, and I got a pair of navy blue Stetson little booties. And then my husband Mike, he found him a pair of, I don't know what brand this were. They were like Laredo or Llama, I don't even know. I don't remember what brand they are, but anyway, he found a pair of boots too. His was more, mine were $99, and his was, how much was his? I think his was like $129. So considering my boots were $300 boots or $250, and his were double what his were, his was $250, so we ended up spending $240 maybe for both of them, because we both got them off the clearance rack. Well, that's exciting for me. Anytime I can save $1, I'm gonna do it, even if it means I have to eat food from Dollar Tree. When I go camping, that's where I get most of my food. I actually like their bacon. It's $3 though, their bacon, and it's a whole pound of bacon for $3. I know some people don't eat pork, and bacon's the only really pork thing that I really like. Sausage, if it's spicy enough, I like sausage, but then I'd rather have beef or chicken, or wildlife, preferably, because it's usually no chemicals. But yeah, it's coming up quick. I was gonna pay to get my hair done and my makeup, and then I realized I wouldn't look natural. And not that I look naturally now, but I did kind of do my hair a little bit today. Then I had to go to the doctor's office, so I had to clean up a little bit more than normal. more than what sometimes you guys have seen me. I'm kind of raggedy looking ragamuffin. But yeah, I'm getting excited the closer it gets. I got to go get my nails done. I had to find a new nail lady because the place I was going, they, I walked in the last time without, well, did I call and make an appointment? I might have just walked in to get them done. There's a girl sitting down over here next to me. She'd been sitting there before I got there. And they asked me, you get your nail done? And I'm like, yeah, I need to get my nails done. So you come over here and you sit. And I get over there and she's looking at me, who do your nail? I said, you did my nails. Oh, well, what's that tell you? Sounds like it was a rush job or a crap job or something. So I found a new nail girl. Hopefully this one will work out. I'm gonna get, these are acrylic tips, but I don't know. I kind of wished I would have got dipped. I don't really know the difference. My daughter-in-law to be told me dipped are better because they look more natural. And these, one of them came off. Speak of the devil. One of the nails popped off. But I'm not happy with them. If you can look, you can see what the problem is. They just look like turtle shells on my fingers. And well, I didn't even realize that one popped off my finger. Well, I don't know. I don't want to go back there. I won't go back there. If I got to drive, who knows where, I'm not going back. But tomorrow, I'm all excited. I get my new iPhone, 2 terabytes of space. So I won't have to worry about running out of space when I do a video, because that has happened several times. Couldn't figure out why it was shutting off, and then I finally looked and it was because of that. Even though I have iCloud space, I just expanded on. Here goes the airplane. Oh, you can't see it. I got you facing me. I had iCloud space, but I didn't have enough iCloud space. So then I upped my iCloud space. So when I get the new phone and switch it over from this phone to that phone, I'm going to shut the iCloud space off. So that'll save me, like, I don't know how much a month, $10 a month. They gave me a $300 credit to get a new phone, even though I will be paying on this one for a while. What else did I get from them? I have Verizon One, which gives me Apple TV, Apple Music, Apple everything, which I don't use Apple Music. I use Spotify. I just never used Apple Music before. I guess I could try it, save me some money there too. It doesn't cost me that much for the Spotify because my son has it. But saving anything is better than saving nothing. So that's really all that's been going on. I'm just getting ready for the backpacking trip and the wedding. Wedding first, though. I gotta get through the wedding first. And if I find, I'm gonna be recording everything, so hopefully I can see a bear. That's been all I've thought about is, oh, I can see a bear in its own habitat. I don't know. We are up in the woods in an A-frame, up on a hill. Maybe we will, and maybe we won't. I'm hoping we do. But if not, we ought to see them in town, because I heard that they roam around in town too. So I got to be prepared every minute of every day for that. I need to be able to get to my phone and make sure I get him on film, because I really want to see him. I really want to take pictures of him. I know they're dangerous. There's two-legged people walking around that are dangerous, though. Somebody across the river right now could be looking at me and they could be dangerous. So everything is dangerous nowadays. The other thing I'm hoping to get is some buffalo when I do go on the little buffalo hiking trip. I'm really kind of wanting that to I don't want to be close to them, don't get me wrong, but I like to be able to get them on film, you know, at a distance, across the river. They say 100 yards is close enough, and so that's what my plan is there too. I'm a big wildlife person. I like animals in general. Some people, they could take them or leave them, but I feel like everything has a purpose in life, and animals have a purpose in life. Cats, dogs, hamsters, gerbils, even rats. I had pet rats before. They're there. They were put here for comfort for the humans, as far as I'm, you know, I know that dogs came from wolves and whatever, but I feel like they are here to comfort us. Snakes are here to kill rodents and bugs. And possums, they eat things that Karen and they eat other stuff. What is it? They eat mosquitoes, I think. They're a big mosquito eater. Airplane is just driving me nuts. So, you know, everything's got its purpose. I ain't quite sure why man is here on this earth, but maybe somebody can fill me in on that. Man was made first, and a woman was made after that, and we were here to procreate the earth, apparently, because that's about people having babies. And my 2 babies was enough. I wasn't going to procreate that much. Anyway, I need to get home. I let Shadow out this morning. We were out there for a while, and the squirrels were driving her crazy, and there was a big black cat walking down the alleyway, and she was not having any of it. She needs to go back out, or it gets much hotter. I'm sure it's about 95 degrees now, because I'm starting to sweat. That's about my sweating point. It's starting Tuesday or Wednesday. It's supposed to cool way down. So I might, if I am done packing, or I start to pack and I got room to with some space, I may go spend the night out on the river. I've been thinking about doing an actual, and tell me if this is a good idea or bad idea, considering I'm a woman, to do a stealth camping. And I've got a couple places that I've had my eye on that I've been watching. Not in town though, out on the river. There's, I guess you call them a dike, maybe. They go out on the river. And I thought about maybe doing a little camp out there, and there's like wooded area around it. So I thought about doing that. I don't know if that's a good idea or a bad idea, considering, you know, I'm not as strong as a man, and if there was a crazy one out there, they'd probably take me out, even though I got my boom boom with me, or whatever you want to call it, pew pew. As I usually take that when I do go camping. I don't really carry it that often without going camping. That's mainly why I got it, for when I went north, just so I have something, you know. Well, tell me if you think that's a good idea or a bad idea. Should I or shouldn't I? Should I try it, or should I just not do it? It's not a good idea. I was thinking about going fishing on the Missouri River, but every place I've been, you have to be able to walk way down a hill, and I'm really good about falling down hills, and we have to be dragged back up them with broken legs. So I don't think that, I don't know, that might still happen, because I still have chicken livers that I forgot to take on my last camping trip with Mr. Unsupervised, outdoor unsupervised. So I still have my chicken livers. They're in the freezer. So I could do that too. I could spend a day of fishing doing that. I'm afraid though, if I caught a big old catfish, bigger than me, I'd never get him reeled in. As they pull out some big ones here. The biggest one I've seen, I think, was like a 45, 50 pound one. They had a picture in the newspaper of him. He was huge. His head was like 3 of my heads. His head was huge. Whiskers on him were long. And then he was probably four feet long, maybe 3 or 4 feet long, but he was fat. His head was fat. He'd been down there a while. So if I got hooked onto something like that, oh, the butterflies are out. I wish I could turn the camera around without having to stop it. But I don't know if I hooked onto something like that, I don't think I could get it off. That's the only thing, without having somebody stronger than me there. Because I'm strong. I mean, I can lift probably 50 pounds, not far, but I can lift 50 pounds, and probably not real far at all, because I couldn't get my scooter back in here. I had to have him help me, and it was hard. I mean, it was hard for me to. He took it out and he put it back in. We never even rode him. I thought we were going to ride him. I'm not real steady on it yet because I haven't had it that long, and I frankly haven't taken it out that often. So I don't know if that's why we didn't ride him. But anyway, I guess that's really all I got to talk about today. I don't really have much going on. I mean, yeah, I do. I got the wedding going on, then I got the backpacking trip coming up at the beginning of November sometime. And it's going to be a short backpacking trip because I haven't went in a long time. So this will be a short, sweet one, hopefully. Hopefully it won't be too cold, but I did get a sleeping pad that has an R value of 7. So that keep me warm off the ground. I still need to get a, oh God, now I can't even think what you call them. Go underneath your tent. I don't want to get, I looked on Amazon, and the actual part that I need is $70. I'm not paying $70. I done paid a lot for the tent. So what I'm going to do is people sell Tyvek, which is house wrap, and you can use that and put grommets on it and use that underneath your tent. So that's what my plan is. I'm gonna buy some of that. I can't buy a whole roll from like Lowe's or anything because you're talking a lot of money, but on eBay you can buy it for like $3 a foot, and the size, I forget what size it was, but it was only going to be 15 bucks. And the grommets were, I'm trying to remember how much the grommets were. I want to say the grommets were like 4 of them was $8 or $10 or something, and I only need 4 grommets. That's for all of them, was like $8 or $10 or something. So for figure 25 bucks, I can make my own footprint. That's what it is, my own footprint underneath my tent. Now the only other thing that I can think of is I'm going to put the tent up tonight, hopefully, and maybe I'll take a little video of it. But it said it came with tent stakes. I want to see what kind they are. See if they're the cheap ones or they're the good groundhog ones. That's going to make a difference too. I'd rather have the groundhog ones because they go down in the ground better. They're not bendable like those cheap ones you get from like Walmart, the crappy crap. So, and I gotta look back here. I may have some back here and not even know it, because you know, I got in I call it my garage area, I've got a lot of crap back there. Quite a bit of crap back there that I either have had for a long time or have had it stored away, you know, just haven't used it, and I hung all my stuff up in the back. So I need to go through there and see what's back there. Other than that, I'm ready to rock and roll on that one. I got to get 2 1-liter bottles for water. I got plenty of backpacking meals that I've had. I got a new one I'm going to try though. It's called the Pizza Bowl, I think. It's by Mountain House. I'm going to try it. It looked good. And I got, for the night that I go, I got a bison bowl. I figured it was fitting. Watching the buffalo and eating them at the same time. Sounds like a plan to me. The airplane is just relentless today. It's same one. Twin engine. Just will not stop. But I'm going to get off here. I'm going to watch the butterflies. I got to go home to Shadow, and whatever you do, this weekend is coming up. go outside and do something fun, even if it's just going to a park and doing a little walk, or but be safe, of course, safe, get outside and be happy, because life is too short. We all know it. We've all seen it happen. Someone will die and you're like, oh my God, they were so young. They were so young. So get out there and live your life. I've been trying to do more. I've been trying to make a plan. Winter's gonna suck. Wish I could leave and go to Arizona for the winter, but this trip going to Tennessee is gonna cost more than I got, so I gotta buckle down, and hopefully maybe by May I'll have enough money saved back up again to go to Montana, which I've wanted to go to since I've been about 8. That I wanted to go years ago and I haven't got to go. Me and Brandon were going to move there when he was a baby. He was 3 years old and I had planned to move, and then I met Mike and here I am in Missouri. The state of misery. That's what I call it, the state of misery. But my family's here. My brother and my sister and my kids. And right now Shadow's here with me. But the plan is hopefully maybe by May. Plus my check engine light just came on. I forgot to bring that up. That's the other thing. My check engine light came on. I don't have any other clue. I've changed the plugs. I've changed the wires. I changed the oil sensor. I think the oil needs to be changed, though I haven't done that yet, so I need to try to do that next month before I go. I've changed, what else have I done to this thing? Those were the main things, though. I mean, the things that the oil, the spark plugs and wires, did both of them. The oil sensor, I didn't really help. I had to change, we had to change out, I helped Mike take it apart, but of course, you know, I'm not super, I can do some things, but had to take the seatbelt mechanism off that's like next to you that you plug into. It quit working and it was all bent up on the inside. I have no idea how it happened. So luckily I had saved the seats that I pulled out of here, and we still had the front seat. So I took it off of that one. I took the wire that was connected and I put it back together pretty much, and then Mike finished it, and then we put it back in. So now I actually have a seatbelt, because before I didn't have one and I was driving around without a seatbelt, which isn't a good idea if you're on the highway in Missouri, because Missouri drivers are kind of scary. Kind of scary. Just look up Missouri drivers on YouTube and you'll know what I'm talking about. But anyway, I'm going to say goodbye. This is already probably going to be a 30-minute video. Just long, and you know me, I have yet to edit one video. I'm trying to learn. I'm getting aggravated learning, and I still haven't checked the local college to see if they have any classes. I still need to do that. But next time I see you, it'll probably be next weekend for the wedding. I'm gonna do some pictures and stuff, and some behind the scenes videos of my kids coming over and to the A-frame. We're all supposed to meet up at my A-frame. And one good thing, I forgot, there was something else I wanted to tell you. My son Brandon went and bought him a new Dodge pickup truck. It's not new, it's new used, but it's pretty new. He bought it's a big black Dodge truck, and my husband's got a big black Dodge truck, so they're gonna be twins now. So that's exciting, watching his life improve. And Megan got her a new Honda, so they seem to be doing pretty good. Anyway, I don't know why I told you that. You really probably don't give a shit about all that stuff anyway, but I just thought I'd share it because I'm proud of him. I'm proud of what he's accomplished. He's 34 and doing his own business and making good money, and bought a house when he was 21. I mean, what else? I mean, he had nothing when he started. Absolutely nothing, because we were alone, and it was just him and I had nothing, and now He's got his own business, and he bought his own house, bought his own vehicles. I'm proud of him. And my other son, I'm proud of him too, even though he does things a little different. He is a very hard worker. He loves doing landscaping, and he's a hard worker, and he does life on his terms. But he's happy. I think he's happy. I don't know. He still is with Mama and Daddy, so he has to be happy. He's not paying any rent right now at $1,200 a month. So everything's going good. My girlfriend, she lives out. She moved out of the town I'm in to out in the country with her husband and his mom because she was getting older. She was out on her balcony, and she always watched all the turkeys come out in the field because it's kind of out in the country in like a farming kind of community. And she watched all the little turkeys come out, and then she'd just sit out there, you know, and have her coffee and everything. And next thing you know, here comes a bobcat walking through, and they got him on a picture. She's going to get some trail cams and put them up, so I can't wait to see. That is a big bobcat. I've seen, and it wasn't a mountain lion, but it was a bobcat. And you know, they got long legs, bobcats do. Their legs are longer, about as long as their body is. But it was, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. She actually got to see one. I was just so excited for her because she's like me. She's an animal lover. And so that was fun. If I can, I might try to put it's hard to see him, but I might put a picture of him in another, different guy flying around. Anyway, I'm gonna let you go here, and I'm gonna watch the airplanes and the butterflies and watch the river fly on by me. You have a good rest of your week, and like I said, get out and do something because life is too short not to. Even if you're just walking down the street and walking back up the street, you're doing something. You're doing something besides sitting inside and watching TV. And I know I have just as many problems as a lot of people. I got a lot of spine problems and a lot of hip problems and a lot of knee problems, but I try to make the best of every day that I can, or most of them. It's all you can do. You got to make the best of it. Unless you just don't want to be here anymore. You don't want to do that. You want to be here for your family and friends. You want to be able to take care of the people you love. So everybody have a great weekend, and I will talk to you next week on the wedding day. Maybe not the wedding day, maybe the day before while we're driving down from St. Louis to Pigeon Forge or Gatlinburg or wherever, and I'll do a tour of the cabin and everything. It'll be a good one. And then the next day everybody's coming in the morning to the cabin, and I don't know if I'm going to cook breakfast or not because it's going to take forever to get this mess where it looks halfway decent. So you guys have a great weekend, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.